This has got to be one of the sweetest smelling spaces in South America. If you plan to get or give a bouquet of flowers for Valentine's Day next week, there's a good chance it'll come from Colombia. The nation is the world's second largest exporter of flowers behind Netherlands, and with romance in the air, this is a very busy season for the South American country's floral industry. The Society of American Florists says Colombia exports 50,000 tons of flowers over a period of just weeks. And that takes a lot of planning since the real ones don't last as long as the silk ones. So Colombia has something called a petal plan that involves a group of exporters coordinating everything from picking to packing to trucking to flying to get what's here to the vase on your dining room table or teacher's desk. On this date in world history.
It's tough to beat a good game of Mintonette. What's Mintonette, you ask? Well,
This was the original name for volleyball. It was called Mintonette because of its similarity to badminton. An American named William G. Morgan invented the game on February 9, 1895, while he was working at a YMCA in Massachusetts. This was the date in 1920 when the Svalbard Treaty took effect. It officially gave Norway sovereignty over the archipelago Svalbard in the Arctic Circle, but the treaty allows for some other countries to utilize the resources of the islands. And February 9, 1986 was when Halley's Comet reached its perihelion, its closest point to the Sun during its 75-year elliptical orbit. It was visible to Earthlings then and should be again in 2061. Northernmost point of the United States is Point Barrow, Alaska, and we're returning to that state today to recognize a school that's not far from the northernmost point, Evan or Even Hobson Middle School in Barrow, where it's great to have Mr. Gibson's class watching this Friday. On the other side of the country, in the Palmetto State of South Carolina, we're happy to see Miss Corby's class. Big hello to everyone at STEM Charter School in the town of Winnsboro.
World and out. Which of these events took place in 1967? Tet Offensive in Vietnam, election of President Nixon, Beatles' last concert, first Super Bowl. All of these events occurred in the late 1960s, but the only one that played out in 1967 was the first Super Bowl.